is this guy, I confess that I'm a little jealous. Did all of you receive the questions on the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Now I'm going to split us in small rooms. Now we can start. So guys, who that are here, say hi to YouTube. I think now we can start. So let's start presenting ourselves. Isabella, can you start, please? Present yourself.
Sure. Good evening, everybody. My name is Isabella. I am 25 years old. I am from São Paulo, more specifically in São Caetano do Sul. And I just graduated in production engineering last year, and I work in a food industry. And what I like to do, I love listening to music and doing sports, I think, and also reading books. But as I work so hard, I don't have much time to read them.
That's good. You have to try to, oh my God, forgot the word. Find time to read.
Yes,
Sometimes it's difficult, but we can find some time.
I try to read before sleep, so I can sleep better, I think.
Oh, that's good. And how about you, Anton? Can you present yourself, please?
Hey guys, good evening. My
Good
name is
evening.
Welton. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Guarapari. This city is in the state of Espírito Santo, and I've been here for 4 months, and it has been a pleasure to be here. It has helped me a lot with my English. So I hope this meeting will be like another, because it's so good.
And Duani, can you present yourself?
Of course I can. Good evening for all. My name is Duani. I am 21 years old. I'm from São Paulo. Well, I'm doing my bachelor's degree. I study computer engineering at university. And then I work as a software engineer. What I like to do is, well, when I have free time, I like to hang out with my friends and family. I also like to watch some Netflix shows. And that's it.
Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Alex?
Okay, hello guys.
Hello.
My name is Alex. I'm from Colombia. I live in Bogota. I am here because I like this language, English language, and I need to improve my level. In my free time, I like to play piano. I am a musician, so I like to play piano. And
that's really good.
I like to read a lot. So this topic is very, very good for me. I like because I read a lot.
That's good.
And
you, Luana, can you present yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Luana Kathleen. I'm from Brazil. I'm living in Uberaba, Minas Gerais. I'm 31 years old. I'm study biology, and I like listen to music and read the book when I have time for this. That's it.
Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Tyler? Tyler, are you there?
Sorry, my name is Tala. I am from Brazil. I live in Santa Catarina. I am 17 years old. I like read book and watch series, and that's it.
Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Votes? I don't know if it is. Is it your real name?
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Yes, it's. I can say this is my name.
Oh, that's good. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you. So I'm Volt. I am 32 years old. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. I'm a software engineer and working with the cybersecurity. And I was reading the topics for this class today and about books. I love books.
Oh,
And in this moment, I'm reading 3 books in the same time, 2 in Portuguese and 1 in English. It's a habit I am trying to do. So that is.
oh my God, you're reading 3. Sometimes for me, difficult to read 1. Imagine 3. Well, I noticed that in this room there are a lot of engineers. Engineers are going to run the world. I think now we can start with the questions. So Jasmine, please.
Okay, guys, so I will read the first question. Do you like to read? Which literary genres do you like? Who want to start to answer? Can be Isabella?
Yeah,
Please.
sure. I like to read biography. I think it's very interesting, especially those who are from people that worked so hard to, how can I say that, to raise a brand, a new brand. For example, Nike. I read that book. And the genres, I think it's biography and also suspense. That's it. I think that's it. Suspense. How can I say that? But these 2 is the ones that I like the most.
Really nice. So Luana, can you share with us, please?
Yes, I like to read romance. The most is romance because I like so much drama and cry.
Nice. And how about you, Votes? Votes? I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm saying this right.
It's volts, like a high volt. I like sci-fi, obviously, and criminal. And sometimes I'm trying to read some books about self-improvement. I discovered this year it's a good letter, and that's it.
How about you, Luan?
Oh, I think I like to read all of that Isabella, Luan, and Vote said. Mainly, but I think the most that I like is utopia and dystopias are my favorite ones. I like to read criminal, romance, and sci-fi, but utopian books are the best for me. Like, oh my God, I forgot the name. I just remembered the name in Portuguese, so I will try to remember and I'll tell you later.
Nice. Do you want to answer someone to choose someone to answer?
Oh, sure. And how about you, Alex?
Well, I like to read the Bible. I read the Bible every day in the morning. And I like to read drama and thrillers. And nowadays, because I am learning English, so I am reading children's stories. I don't know how do you say cuentos, but I think it's children's stories, yeah, like fairy tales, something like that, in order to improve my reading in English. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. And about you, Wellington, you had already answered?
No, I'm not. So, guys, I like to read. So, but about subject that I like, I think I used to read books about self-improvement, but nowadays I have read more books, books of history. I don't know how to say. Maybe fiction. I don't know how to say that. And recently, I am reading a book. I don't know how to say, but a book that talk about the history of two two brothers. So as a teenager book, I don't know how to say that, but yeah. And but I I didn't used to read this kind of book. I have to confess that I am like
Nice. And about you, Duani, I remember you was on the Monday meeting at 9 this last week.
Yes, it's me. We were having a very good conversation, by the way, but I had to get off, unfortunately, because my boss called me in the middle of the meeting. So I plan to go in the meetings of the morning in the future because it is very nice. So about the reading, yes, I like to read. I use it to read more in the past because now I have to juggle the work and the university course. But I'm planning to struggle to make time to read. So the genres that I like the most are fictions and self improvement.
Really nice. I don't know how the genre of the books that I like, but I really like Dan Brown. I don't know if you guys know, but books like Código da Vinci, I really like this type of video books. I think it's mystery. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I really like to read too, but I have the university stuff, so sometimes I don't have so much time to do this. But I think it's that.
Oh, it's nice that you like Tom Brown. I like to. I think I read Código da Vinci 2 years ago and I like it so much, but I never read the others.
It's amazing. So everyone had answered the first question. Can I read the second one? So, do you consider reading an important habit or not, and why? What do you think, Luana?
Yes, it's a person habit for you distract and knowledge. I think
I got it. How about you, Isabella?
I think it's a very nice habit because it makes you leave your real world and go to another place and think about other things that you don't usually think about. And and also because you gain a lot of vocabulary for you to speak. You get to know other meanings to the words. So I think it's a very important habit.
Yeah, I agree with you. Read helped me a lot when I did my NA. So it's a really good habit. How about you, Alex?
Okay, I think it's an important habit, yeah, because reading help us learn many things, and as Isabella said, new words, yeah. It's read is a reason for this habit is a reason for satisfaction or achievement, pleasure, and sometimes it's a good entertainment. Yeah, and I think yeah, it's important to read.
Nice. And you, Lu?
Reading for me it's very important because I use it as a, I don't know how to say it in English, but I say in Portuguese, válvula de escape. Because during my day, sometimes I don't want to do anything except reading. Sometimes I will start to procrastinate, but I use reading as procrastinate. But it's a good procrastinate because you're reading, you are getting knowledge, you're improving your vocabulary. So this helps me a lot, and I think this is a good habit that I constructed, that I built it, constructed doesn't exist. Sorry.
Do you want to choose someone again?
And how about you, Jasmine?
Okay. Like I said, helped me a lot, and I consider an important habit because sometimes I need to say something and I forgot the words, and when I has in the past when I has time to read, this kind of things don't happen. So I think it's really important to our professional life and personal life, and it is really important.
Yeah, that's easy.
And about you, votes.
So for me, it's a it's a good habit. Uh, it's the best way to learn something new. And improve your vocabulary in different places. You can imagine other places to be, and it's a good thing for procrastinating too. I'm doing this a lot. It I love reading. Really, I love books.
Uh, Alex, you had our answer. Alex, are you there? So, how about you, Wellington?
Yeah, for sure. I do consider it's really important, because the book can bring knowledge for us. I think that's the most important thing about the way we can teach our kids, Um, and yeah, I think the knowledge that you receive from the books is something really um really good. I don't know how to express this, but some you can be stolen by uh, uh, so many things. But the more you read, the more hard is to receive you. So yeah, I think I really consider its book something important for our lives.
Nice, thanks for sharing. And about you, Dwayne?
Okay, I also, as everyone here, I also consider reading a very good habit to have, because you know, the stuff that we have, my smartphone, my things, whatever one can steal, but the knowledge that we have, the things that we learned, no one can take it from us. So it is very nice. And well, yes, the reading has helped me in my life, especially when I was doing exams like the ENAN. I got my I went to university through a scholarship, so I accomplished that through the ENAN, and I had a more or less a grade in the essay, so it was thanks for sure the reading. Also, when we read something, we can see the word from another person perspective, so it is so great.
Oh, that's pretty good. Did everybody answer this question? I think everyone answered. So let's now we are going to move to the next one. I will skip the question number three because I think it's related to the second one. So we can go to the question number four. When you were a child, were you encouraged to read? Mm, Luana, how about you?
I I guess it's my teacher in my school, in my preschool. Yes, the most is my teacher, all my teachers, and also I love read since since I was a children.
It's really good. When I was a child, I didn't have teachers that encouraged me to read. Actually, I just started to like reading when I was 16 years old, and I'm 19 for so it's for about 3 years ago. And when I was a child, the only thing that I read it was Turma da Mônica and e Seninha, just that. And how about you, Isabella?
As you, I didn't had any professors or teachers that helped me to get this kind of entertainment. But my mom, when I was a child, she used to read for me when I went to sleep. And she read comic books like Turma da Mônica also. But I've never been a very big fan of reading. Actually, I started reading for real last year in the pandemic because I was in layoff in my work. So I had a lot of time to do anything that I wanted. So I started reading a book, and last year I read 11 books. So for me, it was like whoa, because I can count on my fingers how many books I've read my whole life. So for me, it was an improvement. But my mom always incentivized me, but I didn't like to do so when I was a teenager, for example.
I really would like to start reading when I was young too. And how about you, Alex?
Well, when I was a child, I had a good teacher, and she encouraged me a lot. at my school, we had to read 2 books a year. Yeah, 2 books. It
Really?
was
Oh, that's really good.
yeah, it was mandatory to pass the course. You have to read 2 books, even if you don't didn't like to read, but it was mandatory. For that reason, I think for that reason, I like to read. But in that time, there weren't many books, but I read a lot of comics. Yeah, I like to read, and but there was a book called I don't know, El Principito. It's the Little Prince, I think. And when I read the Little Prince, I fell in love with reading. Yeah, I start to reading a lot. Yeah.
This book is really good. I read this book twice, one in Portuguese and one in English. And I intend to read once more, but in German. And how
I
about
never
you,
read Little Princess.
Boats?
I never read this book.
Wow, it's really good. I recommend you have to read it.
I need.
I think you'll like it.
It's really cool, cute.
Yeah.
Um, so when I was a child, I was very encouraged by my mom to read the Bible. So I think I don't like, but I I didn't have some teachers to encourage us to read, and I really start to read when I was 16. A friend of mine, eu não sei como é que fala emprestar, a book to me called Pergunte ao Pó by John Fante. It's a beatnik literature. So I will start to read some authors like John Fante, Jack Kerouac, Charles Bukowski. So this is never end.
Oh, that's really good. And how about you, Wellington?
So, guys, I have to remember right now, but when I try to remember this kind of memory, the only thing that comes to my mind is the place where I started. In my high school used had a library, and this library used to stay locked, and uh, you can't go there to read. Just if your teacher or some adult were with you. So it was so hard to stay at this place. So and the situation was at school, something terrible. So but yeah, I think that my answer is not. I was not encouraged to read. Um, but I get this kind of habit um because I like to search and looking for new things, new information and knowledge. So this way I start to reading and know some books. Yeah, but at my teenager, I was not encouraged to read. And I have to say something. I really like the Isabella background. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and how no one encouraged you to read when you were a child, but are you encouraging your daughter to read? Wellington.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I
that's pretty good.
now I bought Bible for her. I think I don't know how to say, but I Bible with um and the right right through kids, you know.
Oh, I know.
And yeah, but today I think we have a problem with the kids because they like so much to stay all the time in the smartphone and playing some games and talk to friends, and this can be a little distract. I don't know how to say. Distrair eles. Yeah.
Yeah. And how about you, Donnie?
Well, when I was a child, my parents tried to influence me to read. They gave me a book. I remember it. It was a short book. It was the history of Bambi, a deer who had his mom killed by a hunter, and it was a short book. There were a lot of figures there to help the kids get engaged and etc. So yes, they tried to make me a reader.
Oh, it's really good. Did everybody answer this question? There's a good question here. It's the next one, but Jasmine, you asked you.
So guys, we go to the sixth question. If you could be a book, which book would be, I'm sorry. If you could be a book, which book would you like to be and why? I want to start to answer this question. I don't know, guys, if you know the books of Cassandra Clare is Immortal Instruments. I don't know if it's right,
The
but
moral instruments.
yeah, it's really good. It's amazing. So I think will be these books are, I think it's 6 books, but it's really good. I recommend you to you guys. You don't will se arrepender. I don't know how to say this word. Yeah, it's really good. Um, so how about you, Luana?
I don't know, because it's hard think about, but I guess I think, oh, books for kids. I like the stories for kids, so I like the princess, like Tiana or Aria. I don't know.
Nice. I will follow the list of my screen. So how about you, Luan?
Well, I share the same as you because my favorite writer is Cassandra Clare. And if I could be a book, I choose oh my god, I forgot the name. Let me see right here. The Lady of Midnight is my favorite one. This author has a lot of book. She created a universe with things that exist from parallelisms, but there's another things that she bring that are different for the fairy tales that we know. It's not a fairy tale, it's a sci-fi, very good, and I really recommend to you guys. And I totally would like to be this book.
And how about you, Isabella?
I was thinking here, and I think I would be The Power of Habit. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it, but it's a very, very nice book. At first, I didn't like because it gives us a lot of experiment things, but then the book itself gives you examples of new habits, and I am a person who loves starting new habits like eating healthier or doing exercises or another type of exercise, learn new language. So I think I would totally be this book.
This book is perfect. I like it.
Yes, me
I,
too.
I
Sorry,
don't read yet, but it's my list.
sorry, what
You
is the
should,
name?
because it's very, very good. Highly recommended.
What is the name of the book?
It's The Power of the Habit.
Ah,
O Poder do Hábito.
okay.
And how about you, Alex?
Well, in this time of my life, I would like, if I were a book, I would like to be the Bible. Yeah, because it has changed me a lot. It gives me a lot of teachings and advice, and it has helped me to see life differently and to trust in God more. Yeah, because I have a bad experience the last year. Um, my daughter passed away the last year, and she died, and now I think she's in the heaven. For that reason, I have taken refuge in Bible and in God, and it helped me a lot in this time. That's it.
Thanks for sharing. And about you, folks?
For me, definitely The Girl with the Tattoo Dragon. It's my favorite book. They talk about hacking and mafia and a lot of things. And it's definitely my favorite book. And Twilight, obviously.
And how about you, Wellington?
So I don't know exactly how book I would like to, but I think it would be so hard to understand me. So because I like so many things, so many subjects, so it's in real life something you already heard. So um, I would like to be a poem book uh, because sometimes it's deeper and sometimes it's difficult to understand. You have to be in the same vibration, vibe of the people that are writing, you know. So I think a poem book.
And how about you, Dwayne? I'm saying to Duane, but I think it's Duane, right? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, Duane, no problem.
I'm sorry too, I was saying Delaney.
Don't worry, no problem. So yeah, there is a book named Poor Dad and Rich Dad. There is a book about self-improvement. It is a financial book where a guy has two fathers. One is the rich dad and the other one is the poor dad. It is basically a metaphor. And the both guys, the history goes on about the parents, the both fathers giving advice to the boy. So I'd like to be this guy who is being taught. I find the story interesting.
Nice. Um, Let me see the questions. About the number 5. If you have the habit of reading, how many books do you read more or less per year? I will start to answer. I read exactly 2 books per year because I have an internship and we have an activity to I forgot the word in Portuguese, like fomentar the reading. So we have to read 1 book per period of the university, and we have to read this book and talk about it. So I read exactly 2 books by year because the university don't let me read more. And about you, Duani?
Well, according to sorry, the question is how books I read, is that?
Yeah, per year is the we back for the number 5 because we have jumped.
Oh, I see, no problem. Well, I used it when I was in high school. I used it to read 1 book per year, per month. I try to read 12 books per year, but now I'm kind of lazy, so I'm reading like barely two books per year.
I think it's a good number. It's better than nothing.
Yes, yes, you're right.
And about you, Wellington?
I used to read 4 books per year.
Annual votes. How many books do you read? I think it's so many because you say you are reading 3, but
Yes. Every year, I put up that to read 10 books, but last year I read the 25 books during quarantine. So yes. So in this year I am in the 5th book. Yes. I read the
My
5
God,
books.
you read so many books. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the main room. How was the conversation there, Isadora?
Was very cool. And now I don't know who was saying that read a lot of books, but Manu is the winner of our group. She read
How
a
many
lot.
books?
47 this year.
Oh
This
my
year?
God,
Yes.
this year?
this year,
We're still in the beginning
Yeah.
of the
Who's in
year.
April?
Yes, and
God.
my goals for this year
You are the
is
champion.
200.
Yes,
So,
she's the champion.
You were the
Yeah.
yes,
champion.
guys.
How
Oh
do
my
you do
God.
that?
Yeah, you know, guys, I'm not sleepy at the night, but it's okay.
I imagine. She doesn't sleep.
As
So guys,
I
I
read,
want
for example, 11, and I thought it was like very high number, but 47.
yeah, me too. Then I saw votes that read 24, and now I saw Manu that read 47. Oh my God.
It's crazy.
And I am so feeling so fancy with my 2 books per year.
And Manu stay here and say that she read 47. I don't think this is even possible.
Yes.
We're in
It's
the next. Oh,
it's
sorry. Go
now
ahead.
1 book per each.
Votes is here twice because he was in our room too, and we always stay. Votes, are you here? Can you hear us? But was just I don't know, the image.
yes,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
I always call host,
Yes.
and then he not. respond me. So
Sorry, guys.
We have to schedule a live on Instagram, on Manu's Instagram, that she have to give tips to us. How she did to read a lot of books. You have to give the types for us, please.
for me, it's because I like to read it. So I'm not a study girl, thing like that. So I spend a lot of my time reading. And my type is choose a book do you like the genre you like, and then start for small steps, not reading a book in one day. Start for small steps, and then you improve more and more you're reading. And it starts for the small books too, because I think it's this.
And which book did you recommend to us?
Oh, it's difficult because I have a lot of books, but I don't know. I like self-knowledge, so I indico you guys to read Os Quatro Compromissos and O Poder do Agora. It's a book to change my life and the way I talk about a lot of things, and I think it's a good book.
I will put on my list. Thank you, Manu.
Yeah, I have a question, please, for
Oh,
Manu.
go ahead.
Manu, do you read these books in a physical or in digital?
I read this book from Kindle, and I have the Kindle Limited, so I read all my books in the Kindle because I don't like the paper of the book. I like more Kindle, so I read it for this application.
Oh, that's really good. And how about you, Leandra? Would you recommend a book to us?
I think mindfulness is pretty good. Anymore. I don't know. I like read, but I don't remember the names, the books. I'm crazy.
Guys, are you in the Word Wild chat? We can talk for there and recommend good books. I will send the Telegram group on the chat. Please join the group, and we talk more about books. And
Lua, you sent me like a direct message.
oh, sorry, I forgot to put to
uh,
everyone.
on the group about book club. So we
Really?
can start it, and who's there with a lot of books here?
Oh, that's really good. Can you send the link of this group?
Oh, we can start one now.
Oh yeah, sure. We can talk for the Word Wild chat, and we can send the link there. So unfortunately, we are running out of time. Guys, it was a pleasure to have all of you. I hope all of you liked this topic and the conversation and have enjoyed the time. Thank you for coming and keep coming to the meetings. At the end of this meeting, you'll receive a feedback on your email. It's really important to our job to answer the feedback carefully. Please answer it. This helps a lot. And that's it, guys. And please also suggest topics that you want to discuss. And have a good night, guys. Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Good
Night.
night.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Good evening.
Good evening.